Hey everyone, today I'd like to talk to you a bit about fine tuning of a carburetor. I'm talking about a Weber carburetor, but there's many out there. And I have a Fiat Spider myself, a 1979, and I work on other ones as well. And when you follow this procedure, I'm sure you've all seen it, right? You turn the screw till the engine runs rough, and then you turn it back the other way, and so forth. And it works, but I wanted to try something to try and get it, a bit more scientific without spending a crazy amount of money and without having to do too much invasive work on the car. So what I did is I purchased on the internet a air fuel ratio gauge. Wasn't that expensive? It was like under 80 bucks or something like that. It was around 80, $85. And it comes with the gauge and the O2 sensor. I got the narrow O2 sensor. I could have got the wide, but a bit more expensive, and I didn't really want to spend that much money. And I want to see how it's going to work. So I'll show you the results. I think it's pretty cool, and what was done to get it to work. And I'll come back at the end of the video.
So I got the bench set up to do the air fuel ratio. So basically, there's the O2 sensor, the white wires of the O2 sensor. There's one on the positive and one on the negative. So that's to heat it up. The black wire of the O2 sensor is going to the gauge on the green wire, and the gray wire of the O2 sensor is going to ground. So looking on the internet, that seems to be how everything goes. And I'm just using this as a power supply. So now we see the gauge starting to work. Obviously now it's measuring lean, but I have on the one of the white wires here for the heater of the O2 sensor. I can hook it and unhook it. I should put two leads on there. So I'm going to test this. I'm just going to test it right off the exhaust of the car. I know it's not the best place, but I just want to do a sanity check on the air fuel. So I'll run that in a few minutes.
So I think it looked a little, a little weird, little bit of a hack or whatever, but I just can't believe how well it worked. I was able to, you could see on that one that was there, it was actually running a little rich. I have another car that I had in the garage. I brought it out. It was actually running a little lean. I was able to adjust the screws. I didn't record all that. It went on for a while, but basically the smallest adjustment on the screw, I was able to see the change on the gauge. And then at the higher rates, I was able like to have somebody step on the gas and then see at at 2000 RPMs how it was going as well. So it was really kind of fun. It gave me a quick view. Are my jets okay on the main jets? Are my idle is my idle adjustment good and things like that. And as to just doing it by ear, you know, it's good. Maybe if I'd been doing this for 50 years or 100 years, I'd be even better at it. But I just found both cars that I had adjusted by ear needed a little tweaking to get them more to the center. And running a little rich, not so bad. It's just you might be having a bit of black smoke coming out. You might have some fumes coming out. Running a little lean, I think, is worse actually because then you could be having some heat issues that you're creating in the engine. Your manifold might be getting hotter than it should and so forth. So it was just fun. It wasn't that expensive, and it gave me another data point to do the adjusting of the carburetor. So between that and the timing light for the timing, I feel these cars that I have are running really great right now. So hope this was helpful.